Welcome to week 48 of my Trading for a Living challenge, where the goal is to make over $1,000 every single week trading options. And I can't believe we're at week 48. We've only got 4 weeks to go, and this has been an epic journey. If you are brand new, you can subscribe to the channel and also click the link in the description below, which has the full playlist of all 48 videos, so you can go back and see from the beginning of my trading strategy, how I've adapted my trading approach, because I had a lot of reds at the beginning and then I started to get a lot more green. So if you want to know how I did that, again, check out the full playlist. So if we have a look at week 48, just in particular, we smashed the goal by 21%, and it was the first ever 4-week period that we managed to hit green or above target by hitting 5.4k of a total against 4.1. So what's that, about 1,400? Yeah, about $1,400 up across the month. And again, there was a reason why I wanted to be aggressive in week 48, because week 49 is 21 DTE, which basically means I like to roll my positions 21 days before expiration. I am carrying some very big losing positions where if I want to put them in a better situation, I need to pay what's called a debit, and that's going to eat into all the credits that I make through all the other trades that I have. So I wanted to make sure that I had a decent enough position to get as close to $1,000 as possible. So I'm actually shooting this video on Saturday, week 49. So I've actually placed all my trades. I've not done all the calculations yet, but again, if you want to know what happens next week in week 49 as we go into the last 4 weeks, make sure you smash that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell notification. So if we have a look at where we are total, so if I did nothing in the last 4 weeks and didn't sell any premium, I will end up with $48,000 or 5k behind. Where you look at the start of look at where I was at the start, I was struggling. Now to just be 10% behind and only spend an accumulation of, what was it, 26 hours, committed 1,900 hours doing a day job, I would take that 100 days, 100%. And again, the bit I always talk about on this is look at the time that you saved. And again, you could do a part-time job, another side hustle online, do something else to be able to make more money, so you could easily smash the 53k market. And so if we have a look at where we are from accumulation perspective on week 48, we're only 1.2k behind the day job, and as again, 26 hours versus 1,900 hours, just to be 1.2k behind. If you could pick either or, which one would you be in, right? I think the answer is pretty easy. But don't get me wrong, this is not easy to do. It is a skill that I've acquired over the last 5-6 years trading options. And again, I've got a lot of content on my channel, a lot more new content on my channel, which is more about live trading as opposed to me explaining trades after the fact. Again, make sure you subscribe. There's a lot more stuff coming out that I'm building behind the scenes. So if we have a look at the trades, which is probably what you guys are most interested in week 48. So I did 2 trades. Right? And again, what I like to do is I've got a number of trades on, as you can see: Tesla, Meta, Coinbase, Google, IWM, and Mara. And what I like to do is at the 21 DTE, re-establish those positions and put them in a better position. If they're already winning, to widen out my strikes. If they're losing, again, try to improve that cost basis by playing around with my strikes up or down for a net credit depending on the position. And then in between the weeks, what I like to do is make adjustments to my positions if things are not going right, pushing up my call strike, pushing up my put strike, or pushing down my call strike, and all these things. And again, I go into this in a lot more detail in terms of the earlier videos, as well as all the other training videos I've got on my channel. So let's focus on the ones that I place trades on. Meta, again, it's been absolutely rampaging. So again, I have to put up my puts here on my short inverted short strangle from 240 to 270. Again, I've got 2 contracts which brought in $604. So if we have a look here, I had the 240 and I pushed it up to the 270, and you can see here if I scroll back out slightly, look at this is just ridiculous. I do have a feeling that momentum is weakening here, or at least to consolidate. They will have earnings coming up shortly. So again, as you can see, the last 2 catalysts over here of earnings, we've had 2 massive moves up here. So I don't know, when is earnings? Earnings is on the 26th of July. So what, 25 days away from shooting this video. yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see what happens with Meta if it jumps back up again. Yikes! Because again, I've got this short call here, which, spoiler alert, I've rolled up to 130. So again, I could have just kept this at 125 for the challenge and picked up a net credit, but I'm doing what I would normally do. Is your call is meant to be out the money. I'm very deep in the money here. I do have shares at 140. So again, what my plan is here is again, this challenge will be over by this point, but just to let you know, is my aim is to get this short call to 140. Then I'll just let this thing expire worthless, and then just let the shares get taken away at break even. I lose all this upside, but then I don't have to pay that massive debit to go close this position out. So what really effectively is these two positions are netting each other up. This is up by X amount, this is down by X amount, and these two are obviously just netting each other out at the moment, so you can get that one off the books. So that is where Meta is currently, and the next one is Coinbase. So Coinbase has been on a pretty big run, actually. You can see here that I rolled up the 50 put, the 45 put to the 50 put. Again, I've got 8 contracts of this. That's going to be $640. So if we do that plus the Meta roll, that's what gets me my 1,244, which is what you can see over here. So that's how those numbers are calculated. If we have a look at Coinbase, where Coinbase is, you can see here that my put here, which was at 40, rolled up to these kind of lows where it's rebounded twice. I'm fairly comfortable there. And you can see here that it's right in between my 2 call strikes, which I think I can't remember what I've done actually, if I've rolled these up or not, or if I've kept them the same. I might have cheekily kept them the same actually, just to bring in some more premium. And again, and I think the logic behind it was, if you look at where we are now on the RSI, where you can see over here when I move across, we're at 74.6. We're expecting some sort of a pullback here, at least for the short term, I reckon, with Coinbase, because it's been trading in this kind of range, or this range here, for a while now. So I can't really see, I can see continuing it in there until really the crypto market really sorts itself out. So if we have a look at Tesla, I think Tesla made another high on Friday. We are now at, what's that? Where are we at? 261. And again, I've had puts, I've had this inverted strangle, which I again have made my adjustments on, pushed this one up to 145. And again, we've got these call strikes here, which I can't remember what I did, if I'm really honest with you on this. We'll find out next week of what I've done. I think I might have actually kept them the same, because I've got no puts against these. What I should be doing is really selling more strangles against this, and that's what I might need to do to be able to rectify this position, because again, I've got 2 calls now that are deep in the money there. And if we have a look at Google, it's at 120, 110. I think I just did it again at the 110, so I'm not going to show you the chart of that. IWM, we have a look what's going on there. I think it went nicely back into it. Again, it's starting to make those highs again, where it's coming outside of our strike. So again, I need to reposition these strikes out to push to really get to something like about there, potentially as a strangle. So that's where I need to get to sooner rather than later. And then you got Maros at 1386. We have a look at here again. Our call strike is there. I think I might have spoiled. I think I might have moved this up to 14. I think from memory. Again, you can see the crypto market is really breaking out of its new highs and stuff, and that's mainly down to more and more potential approvals for Bitcoin ETFs and stuff like that. Again, crypto market is very wild. As it stands, I'm still quite comfortable. I can sell puts against this, which I might need to do to be able to offset some of this stuff here. Again, I've got options here. Again, it involves me creating new trades, but overall, I'm quite comfortable with 4 weeks to go. I need to pick up an extra $5,000 in 4 weeks. Again, it's what I need to pick up, the 4.1 plus the 1.2 to hit target. So we'll see how we get on. Next week's going to be an interesting one. Want to add up all the numbers and see where we are from there. But really hope you've enjoyed this video, and let's just catch you guys in the next one.